Okay, we've all been there, right? You've got this favorite plant, and you watch it just struggle. The leaves start to droop, the color's fading, it's not growing anymore. You know you're giving it water, you're giving it light, but something is just off. It's this super frustrating little mystery. But what if we could actually solve it? What if I told you that plant is trying to tell you exactly what's wrong?
Because really, that's exactly what's happening. Your plant isn't just failing on you, it's communicating. Seriously, those drooping leaves, those little yellow spots, they're all signals. It's like a silent language it's using to say, hey, I need something over here. And our job? It's to become the translator.
So let's just reframe this whole thing for a second. This is not about you being a bad plant parent. Not at all. I want you to think of your plant as this living thing that's sending out a silent cry for help. It's just trying to survive, and it needs the right building blocks to do it. I mean, just like we do.
And that's so true, isn't it? It feels personal. We get so invested. We're desperate to crack the code, and not just so we have a pretty plant to look at, but because we want that feeling, that connection you get from successfully caring for something.
All right, so every good investigation starts with the most likely suspects. And in the world of plant health, that means we've got to look at the primary nutrients. Think of these as the big ones, the main characters. If they're missing, they leave behind some pretty obvious clues.
So, meet our primary suspects: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Yeah, the big three. You've definitely seen these letters before, right? NPK, slopped on the front of every fertilizer bag. These are the absolute cornerstones of a plant's health. And believe me, when one of them is missing, the whole system starts to freak out.
Okay, so check out how specific these clues can get. First up, nitrogen. Think of it as the fuel for green leafy growth. So if you're low on nitrogen, you get yellowing leaves, especially the older ones at the bottom. Then there's phosphorus. That one's all about strong roots and beautiful flowers. A deficiency there means weak, stunted growth. You might even see the leaves turn kind of purplish. And finally, potassium. This is like the plant's all-around wellness manager, its immune system. Without enough of it, the edges of the leaves can look all brown and scorched.
And this is a perfect example of why the pattern of the problem matters so much. See, a nitrogen issue often looks like this overall, general yellowing. But look at the potassium deficiency. It's totally different. It looks more like the edges of the leaf are burnt. Knowing that little difference, that's absolutely crucial.
Okay, you're ready to level up our investigation? We've covered the big three, but now let's dig into the secondary nutrients. Their warning signs are a little more subtle, kind of sneaky, but they are just as critical for your plant's health in the long run. All right, here's a key piece of evidence, a real smoking gun. It has a fancy name, intervenal chlorosis. Sounds complicated, I know, but it's actually a super clear visual. If you see leaves where the veins are staying a nice healthy green, but the tissue between the veins is turning yellow, that is the classic telltale sign of a magnesium deficiency. It makes total sense too, because magnesium is at the heart of photosynthesis. Now let's talk calcium. Think of calcium as the plant's skeleton. It's all about structure, building strong cell walls. So it makes sense that when it's lacking, the problems show up on the newest, youngest parts of the plant. You'll see new leaves that are distorted or weak, maybe even deformed. And that right there is a huge clue. The problem is on the new growth, not the old stuff. Okay, so we've looked at the evidence. We've identified the clues. We think we know which nutrient is missing. The solution seems pretty obvious, right? Well, hold on, because this is the exact moment where most plant investigations go completely wrong. There's a major plot twist coming. I mean, this is the first thing we all think, isn't it? Oh, yellow leaves must need more nitrogen. So we grab the fertilizer and dump some in. It seems like the logical next step. But here's the thing. It can often make the problem so much worse. Not always. In fact, sometimes adding more fertilizer is the absolute last thing you should do. So what is really going on? And here it is, the big reveal. The nutrients might already be in the soil. The real culprit, a lot of the time, is that your plant simply can't access them. It's a thing called nutrient lockout, and it's usually caused by the soil's pH being way off, either too high or too low. Think of it like this. Your plant is standing in front of a locked pantry that's full of food. You can keep adding more food, piling it up outside the door, but if you don't have the key to unlock the pantry, the plant still starves. In this case, the soil pH. That's the key. You see, understanding that one little twist changes everything.
It means you can finally stop guessing, you can become a real plant detective, you now have the knowledge to look past the symptom and solve the actual root cause of the problem. You can be the hero your plant has been waiting for.
So it really all boils down to this super simple 4-step action plan. Step 1. Observe the clues. Like really look. Where's the yellowing? Is it on the new leaves or the old ones? Step 2. Investigate the environment. That means checking the soil pH. Is it right for this particular plant? Are you watering it correctly? Step 3. Provide the solution. And this might be a specific nutrient or it might be a pH adjustment. And finally, step 4. See the results. Just sit back and watch your plant bounce back.
And I just love this because it's so empowering. Plants are amazingly resilient. They want to live. And with this new understanding, you, yes, you, are perfectly equipped to give them exactly what they need to not just get by, but to absolutely thrive.
So, the next time you see a yellow leaf, you're not just going to see a problem, are you? No, you're going to see a message. You'll have the tools to decode it, to solve the puzzle, and to bring that plant right back to its happy, healthy self. This silent language of plants, well, it's not a mystery anymore. The only question left is, are you ready to start listening?